Hi, I am Christian, and the essential question is people with high IQs are good language learners? I disagree. I disagree because I think that for learning a language or learning anything, you don't only need a high IQ, you also need some practice, you also need a lot of good practice. That's taking risks, just like we saw taking risk because, for example, the guy that wanted to learn German, he is closed in his room for days, 10 days, 8 days, is reading, learning thousands of words, but he didn't understand a single word. Why? Because he didn't take risk, he didn't practice in real world situations. I think that you can learn a thousand words. You can learn every word that it is in a language, but if you don't understand it, if you don't practice, then you won't be a good learner. Even if you have the highest IQ, if you don't practice, if you don't take risks, then you don't you don't have you don't have all the things that you need to learn the language. You can use imagery, find an answer in multiple ways, use a physical response, body language, everything. You don't need to be with a dictionary closed in your room, learning and just reading the dictionary, reading. You don't need that. Yes, that will help. That will help a lot. But if you don't take risk, if you don't use imagery, you don't use flashcards, for example, or maybe even get in a conversation with someone that can speak the language and maybe that instead of laughing at you can teach you, can help you understand what are the meanings of that words, maybe find the context for some for some phrases that you want to use that you have learned online, for example. I think that I disagree, completely disagree, because you don't need a high IQ to learn a new language. You just need to be more assertive, be more confident in yourself, and just being able to take risks, being able to that you want to learn something, that you want to learn and understand the language. That's what you need the most, not a high IQ.